tried and true top lane champion. Curious as to what the itemization is going to look like for him, but Gwen making his way into the top side now. For many avid pro followers, this shouldn't be something new, but with the itemization changes, one that I've heard a lot about is, you know, when you get kills, it gives you stack, it increases the cooldown reduction of your items.
Yes, Ingenious Hunter, really strong, and actually works on someone like Renekton as Shale is looking up towards the top side here. Broken Blade, no way out of this as Shale will get first blood here. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Nuke is falling low, but he's able to dash and flash and escape under the safety of his tower. Yike now looking down towards that bottom side. Both teams playing on the opposite side of the map to where we expected them. Ghost comes out from Hans Summer, handshake back, Ice tries to flash under the tower, and now we see Mickey already falling, taken out by the BDS bot lane, but they get one in response. TP now burnt as Labrov tries to escape. Yike low, Adam joins the fray, stuns Hans Summer. It's a 2-for-2 under the tower.
TP in from Adam, coming in clutch to at the very least get something back for BDS. Hans Summer has to commit to it. He could have just accepted, but Hans was bloodthirsty. He wanted to try and secure himself that extra bit of gold. Broken Blade now in a lot of danger.
Being forced out here, Dominus is blocking. Broken Blade just can't survive. Adam already with the side against it. Smart move, the wave is pushing in though. Hans has good guns for a fight if one was to erupt. There's the Paranoia, they look for Hans Sama. With the Severum and the Crescendum, he's still pulled back. The bailout won't be enough to save him as BDS now 2,000 gold. Different, an elongated wall on the red side makes it slightly harder for them to enter, but the only Drake, the only soul at least that has changed is the Infernal. Next to his portrait on the left, almost ticking over 2-6. Adam is going a little bit aggressive here. Sheo's on the way as well. Paranoia coming out. TP burnt by Caps, and Adam should be able to walk out of this one as the re-engage is invested by Sheo. The flash forward from Yike. Sheo's going to flash away. Adam does the same. Flash forward though by Caps as he manages to lock down Adam. And the shutdown goes into the way they flash off the nuke and chase.
It's everything that Nocturne could want, basically.
Exactly.
Now G2 on the second dragon of the game. They are going to secure it. BDS very late to contest, but they're committing the TP.
Adam looking for that Dominus. There's the Paranoia in as well. They've already managed to pull back Mickey, and he might just be sacrificed here by G2. Mickey falls. BDS get one kill in response, but they burn
This tower uncontested. Broken Blade is going to cross map on the top side, which means that it overall will be a dragon and a tower for G2, but a kill, and hopefully for BDS, they're able to secure this mid tower.
I mean, they have Demolish on Adam. They have the Void Mites. They've become their final form. Their Void Cans. And they've invested their time in making sure they take the Rift Herald. Now, there's two possible reasons for this. One, they might be trying to win the game and they want to take towers with it. Secondly,
talked about earlier, BDS want to fight early to mid game. They're looking for these skirmishes. They're looking for these 5v5s, especially around these 1-2 items. Renekton. In any case, BDS, they may have found a pick.
Paranoia coming down towards the bottom side, and there's the lockup. Broken Blade trying to escape, but the fear connects. And X marks the spot, but Labrov uses it a little bit too late to get the kill. G2 now starting up the Baron. Labrov and Sheo on their way up. No Paranoia, no TPs either. Sheo trying to chase in here. TP behind as Adam is going to try and join the fight, but already 4,000 HP on the Baron. G2 might have just snuck this one right under BDS's noses. They get it. Adam trying to get him from the side. Yike locks him up. The Ruthless Predator stun on Yike means that Adam will put some damage down. Mickey the first to fall. The hostile takeover to disengage. The re-engage as Sheo dashes
as well, and what makes it such a stronger item. Now the Vi looking for a play bot.
TP coming in, Adam with the Dominus, looking for the re-engage. Labrov gonna join the fray as they lock down Yike, but they can't quite kill him up in time. They get him after the Nico ultimate is used. Caps trying to escape now as Adam chases him down, but he's rooted and locked up, and Gwen will snip him to death. The double for Broken Blade as G2 strike on the top side of the map.
I mean, it's a 2-for-1 trade, and they should unlock a tower as well. BDS slowly starting to fall apart here in the mid game after G2 snuck away that Baron. And now Broken Blade, he's back in the game. 2 quick kills, puts a bounty on his head. He's already secured 2 items with the gold that he's just been able to pick up. That should put him in a much better position, and now G2 is looking to secure another tower, and just like that, they've equalized, providing great kiting tools. And then each kill just being picked up by Broken Blade, working towards that death gap.
Paranoia coming out for G2 here again. BDS will have to immediately disengage, but the tower's already falling. The spell shield from Sheo leaves Adam isolated. Labrov trying to get him back from the back of the fight. Nuke's here to join as well. Sheo has been chased down, but Mickey's low. Death marks the spot for him. Caps trying to escape as Nuke chases him down. Hans Summer putting the damage from the bottom side of the fight. The Pop Blossom dodged by Nuke, but Broken Blade now joins the party, and Broken Blade will snip them to pieces. Labrov tries to dash away, but Hans Summer has a flash and has a save.
Bot lane, but G2 was ready for it this time. They turn, and their response is violence. 11 kills to 10. The gold finally in their favor. and now they're looking to secure the tier 2 in the bot lane.
And that's the back-breaking play you have to feel. Until that moment, there was an opportunity for BDS to get back in, but here, likely an inhibitor falling. Broken Blade at 2 items, almost at 3 with the Rabadons. Riftmaker alongside Storm Surge, probably the most broken item too. Fall behind in the early game, managed to fight back in the mid-game. Lagov caught here by Yike, trying to channel the Q, but he's already shut out. Thunder from above as the Storm Surge connects. There's the Pop Blossom, and pop goes BDS. Shayo, the last man standing in the top lane fray, but he'll be snipped away and won't live to fight another day. Yike doesn't have the ultimate, no cease and desist for him. But, they'll still be able to chase away Adam and Ice, and now be a G2 knocking on the doors of the Nexus. Second inhibitor to fall, and maybe they'll look for more.
Under 30 minutes, just like that, G2 have the Nexus in their eyes to flash in from Mickey.
Hostile takeover forces Adam to go berserk and start hitting Ice. The Nexus tower now focused down by G2. And for the first time in our new arena and in 2024, G2 will take the win.
Right, I've just
Zoelise. Yeah, the thing is, I might be mispronouncing it, but I'm so sure that's what Law told me.
No.
Apologies, obviously, to anyone at home if we are mispronouncing it. We'll make sure we get it corrected by next week.
Lane.
Larson has a lot of time to get away from here. You can see those bushes now further away from the middle of the lane, so you can just walk away. He walks back in, Niski shuffles forward, Niski low on mana, but Isma's able to get in. Larson has to flash. Dos trying to get in from the side as well. Flash forward from Isma, and Larson walked back into the gank, gets the speed up, but will fall for first blood.
I have questions. Game plan right now, so just keep the pressure on Larson.
Doing it well. Niski gets the pull back, Larson locked up, and Niski will take the kill. SK.
Ping's coming down, trying to cross map with the blue buff spawning on Marku's top side. SK saying, you know what, we can actually get this. Maybe we can even threaten a dive on top of Zervis. We can quickly look at that top wave.
4th and a 5th if they manage to take both of these. And it looks like they should be able to get them. Dos going in with the magical journey. Ignite already down on Shigende. He tries to flash away. Isma on the chase, though, will follow him up. And Irrelevant
come to collapse, which gives them a window to collapse themselves. But the Bard catching him off guard now. Niski in a lot of danger.
Comp has Chain of Corruption. Zoelise is here as well with the quickness. There's the charm. There's the follow-up. And Rogue after 11 minutes. Prioritize getting vision down towards this bottom side, and it makes sense with them now looking for the Dragon. It's going to be a Rift Herald for Dragon trade, as Rogue will get the objective that sticks around as a permanent buff, and SK will
provide that safety that Comp needs. But mid now under threat from SK, the Herald likely to come out in response.
There's the tower, first tower of the game for Rogue. As you say, Herald will... Who's going to ride it? It's Isma. He's going in. Charges forward. The Tempered Fate hitting onto Larson. He still has the flash, and Shigenda has a flank position here. Remember, Exakick has no flash from the Dragon play, and Zoelise will lock him down and save.
Some amount of control over the map. The towers are pretty even. They would love to unlock this mid tower. As Shigenda now in a lot of danger. Isma has found his way to top lane.
Shigenda tries to flash away. World End up hopped as Dos joins the fray. Shigenda with a magic damage shield, but it's not going to be enough. The Ignite ticking, and Isma securing the kill for SK in the top lane. They're going to push forward. This will be a tier 1 falling, their second tower of this game.
Really good punish from SK. SK to face check. They don't really have the best face checking champions. They're trying to use the range from Niski. Ooh, good Tempered Fate.
Quickness for Zoelise is up. Flash away from Comp as the curtains open and swiftly close as 4 shots come out. Shigenda trading with Irrelevant, who's trying to keep him on the sidelines. Zoelise still has the quickness, has the flash, could work his way around here. As you say, not much vision for SK. Zoelise has a lot of nooks and crannies to play with. He tries to hide out of vision. Instead, he's just frontlining. Cosmic coming back up on him. Isma flashing forward, looking for the damage, but there's the quickness, there's the charm. Niski with a good shuffle back means that Larson's in the middle of the enemy team, and here with the first to fall. Alongside him, we've seen Niski go down, but Zoelise and Rogue are on the run. Marcoon sniped by Exakick. The binding coming out as well as Zoelise lands a double knockup, but for it, he will pay with his life. A clean fight from SK in the end.
Ends up being 4 dead on the side of Rogue, and this will unlock the Dragon for SK. Niski took a huge amount of damage at the start of that fight, and he decided to sacrifice his life, or trade it, I should say.
No wards actually placed by SK, but they cleaned out any vision that may have been placed there by Rogue. Irrelevant gets some time with the bottom lane, and it feels like yet for Rogue. Marcoon will step in. 6,000 on the Barons, though, at least stepping forward as well. They can't quite find an avenue in here, Rogue, as SK continue to chip away at the Baron. Lower and lower it goes, though Elise rooted up with a captive audience, and DOS takes the kill. Temper Fate just wide of Larssen, but Irrelevance in the midst of 4 here. Tries to snip his way through, can't quite do it, but the Baron will be forfeit.
Siege onto Rogue's base.
Yeah, not really much you can do here as Rogue. You need another item on Comp, perhaps another item on Larssen, who's only sitting on 2 right now. But SK have overloaded this spot side. 4 players here. Larssen still in the top lane, and Rogue will realize they can't really take this battle. Larssen TPs to the tower, just trying to defend it. Isma is pulled back, but with Spear and Titanic, pretty tanky right now. Spear changed slightly. When you hit a spell, you grant stacks, and then you do increase damage for each stack with your spells. But still does give you that non-ultimate ability haste. DOS locked up for a second, pulled back with the Infernal Chains, rooted, puts a magical journey down, and should be able to go through it, just gets through before Marcoon lands that Sonic Wave. Tower in the bot lane will now fall as Niski chips away at it, and SK.
It is a tight one, that's for sure, and it is a big gamble. They don't have the fastest Baron take themselves.
Available for them. And Zoelis find the engage. You have to feel Larssen now stepping up, feels he's strong. Rabadon's complete on him. 3 items Oriana. We've seen Shockwaves turn a game like this before. Isma dives in. The TP behind is Irrelevant joins. Shigenda going in. Zoelis trying to get on towards that front line. Niski there as Extra Kick kills off Marcoon. Shigenda on the back line now is Irrelevant. Tries to just chip him away. Irrelevant low, but it's SK's day. They start to sweep up the fight. Everyone surviving for them. Shigenda not stunned by that Cosmic Binding, but SK get 2. They get the mid-jungle duo. And now they can just back away. Shigenda's going to try and gain some tempo for his team as DOS flashes and misses the Q. Maybe they can keep him around. Maybe they can keep them low enough because Comp's still alive and his ultimate's up in 8. Now 5.
I don't think
will it be enough for them to survive? The tower in the mid lane falls. Comp backing away, and it will be Baron over to SK.
I mean, well played once again from SK. And DOS doing huge work with this Bard. The whole team working incredibly well together, and Nexakick just being the executioner as he continues to find kills.
Temper Fate just wide, as SK now pushing with the Baron buff. 2 minutes remain on it. Yet to break an inhibitor tower, but with Irrelevant pushing mid, you have to feel. One will be short to fall. Isma going forward once again onto Shigenda, the lockdown, but Shigenda just getting clipped away at Marcoon, kicks away Irrelevant. Well, that's a big, 2 big ultimates used just to disengage. Wave's still going to start crashing in. Unrelenting here from SK. Irrelevant chipping away at that mid lane tower. He's doing more than chipping, Betty.
He's melting.
That's a whole chip party for him as Isma goes in. The tower falls. They're looking for more as Niski slides forward. Larssen already falling. Marcoon short to follow. Zoelis now at the edge of the blades of Irrelevant, and he is not long for the rift. Comp will fall, and SK, all it took was a Baron for them to work their way into the base and demolish it. SK with their first win of winter.
An impressive
for that. Maybe that was some good foresight from Karmin Corp.
Something I'm looking forward to seeing in this game as well. Bo can actually have a huge impact on the Gragas, because on this patch he's one of the lowest win rate.
Because you're not getting that push that you kind of expect from the Azir in this matchup, it means that you're able to go for plays like this and catch out Bo.
Found wandering Bo. Bo now in trouble. Bo is dead. There is absolutely no way out of that one. First blood for bot side Pryo, but did not want to use that to secure Drake until now.
It has netted them a huge amount of control with the CS lead that Upset has.
Bo here waiting. Again, man advantage, as Humanoid will be late to the roam, and again, they're going to go for the pushback. This time, they'll find their man. Razork now in trouble, instantly going to try to leap over the wall and get a little bit more done. Doesn't quite have the damage. And a bit of revenge for Bo.
You get an increased attack speed. It's such a strong item specifically for champions like Felios. They might get to see it now.
Targamas now in trouble. Mandate will not save him from that. Razork mandating a quick death there. Second R comes out if he's not ready for it. He will just get cut down there. Fnatic grouped on the objective. Bo going in. It's 1v1 smite fight, but Fnatic looking to change that. Bo still standing for now. Both ultis now coming out. Kabashard doing so much work. Upset now flashing out over the wall. And again, the Herald 2k health is finally going to get taken out by Fnatic, and it's Humanoid on the backside. He's got a low blinking health bar, but the calling is cutting him down quick. Cabo waiting off to the side. Upset. Where's he going to go? Flashing from Razork. Instant knock. I'm going to get the kill down. Xin Zhao doing a bit of work, and Targamas running, but he gets the kill. That's the Zaza's Realm spike, baby, coming in clutch. Razork chasing down the fish. Easy peasy is an absolute bloodbath on the top side. Razork in no man's land, so Bo's health bar is blinking, forced to immediately ult, get the counter-strike down, but they've got the CC, they've got the damage, they've got the kill! Shut down, going into the back pocket, leveraging the natural sustain of the pick, and now all this AP. It's gonna pay off in team fights against a lot of these squishier champions as Bo will
Really aren't in a position to do anything else.
Cabo Duke here. Again, the downside of the AP build, pretty easy to pick you off if you can just layer your damage down. Cabo living for a little bit of time, but simply not going to be enough. Seiken on the top side, finally getting the pushback. Targman's looking for the knockup, interrupting the second half of the perfect execution. Seiken just
pick for Karmine Corp. They get the kill on top side. Upset's going to get the mid lane tower as well. And they might get this tower just before Oscar Erden comes in. Good bubbles
down
from
the tower.
Targman.
Now with Oscar's in no man's land. Go back away. So your passive now coming out there as Noah continues to push on the bot.
More people coming. And reset for Seiken on the bot lane. Maybe there's a TP coming top here to save Cabo.
Cabo will he once again be left to the slaughter here. So many members on the top side, multiple members now coming. KazaLoLLCShighlights with the shield now coming in. Is going to be able to make it out, but isolated is Bo on the backside of the fight. He needs to retreat. Target's an upset on the way in, but Noah's got great guns for a fight. They have to be careful. Seiken as he once again looking for an angle, but there's the
Razork ain't medic, that's all I'm saying. Things that we used to see a lot with Lucian Nami is that you'd play pretty heavily as Bo's not able to get the steal.
Waiting over the wall, one pushback, a knockup coming through Razork. Decides something flashes into the pit, but no, Bo locks this one down. The fight immediately to follow. Noah uncontested on the backside, just throwing down autos left and right. Bo will be sacrificed.
Oscar Erden can try and push in topside to try and force them to answer up there, but realistically, Oscar Erden kind of needs to deal with it. But I think for Fnatic, it was more a case of, hey, how long can we delay this Baron play? Because now they won't be able to crack open an inhibitor, and Oscar Erden just kind of...
Baron goes down, the tier 2s are going to fall as a default. So the fact that you only lose one tier 2 as Fnatic is pretty positive overall. Bo now going in, manages to let the stun! Oh! Oh! Oh, you asked for it! Humanoid now on the flank, the rest of Fnatic descending. Objective, the name of the game here for KC. Targamas has to be very careful, very squishy.
It is dangerous. You don't have the ults for Karmine Corp. Fnatic know it.
One more 50-50 couldn't hurt, right? Fnatic now stepping in. Bo off to the side using the counter-strike, potentially a window of opportunity, but he's immediately going to leap out to safety. 5K, objective getting lower. Noah decent guns for the fight. Knockup on Razork is big. Massive shield now coming in courtesy of Sterix. Bo goes in, but Razork says not again. Managing to take the objective. Humanoid push back into the waiting arms of his team. It's everything Fnatic could have wanted. They're going to kill.
Even that Fnatic realized that they were like, cool, but we've got the cozy campfire. We've got the ability to heal up. We're just going to play for this and make sure that we're in a good spot. And now Seiken finds Oscar Erden.
Off to the side. Oscar with the red buff. Seiken's going to have a hard time getting away from this one, but has the Sun Disc to fall back to. Optimization strong. Kanik Rookern coming through for Oscar Erden, but it's not going to stop a lot of the physical damage fall. Razork now immediately leaping in. Seiken going to be in trouble. Noah's ult damage, okay. Immediately going to follow up there. Red and blue layering down the AoE, now swapping over. KazaLoLLCShighlights blinking, upset on the backside, wants to clean this one up. Coling now coming out, Targum is standing behind him, but so far just a double kill for Fnatic. Cabo and Seiken both taken down, but another flank is big. You can find the angle, the shuriken clip on upset, it'll be big. Instantly goes in, finds it, gets it. Bo now ready to leap in to stop the play from happening. Humanoid cannot find the follow-up. Bo, the hero, to protect the back line. Fnatic continuing to push in. So far the fight is inside. Steps away to hit the Scryer's Bloom. KC now moving in. Bo coming over the wall. No leap strike for a few seconds. Now they're just trying to get the Jax out of the picture. 4K, tons of shurikens on Noah, but he's out of white gun ammo. This is not ideal. If KC can maybe find a fight, but in the meantime, Oscar just making sure Bo cannot come to play. Burning down the Baron. Fnatic keep their eyes on the prize. Targum is going to drop down as well. And it's the Oscar-ridden show on the top side. It's a bit of a sparring match. A bit of limit testing as the Coling chunks out Noah's health bar, but he quickly heals up here. And Humanoid in the meantime, breaking down mid lane tier 2. And to be honest, in terms of pressure on side, Fnatic's composition much stronger. The Akali, the looming threat of the all-in there, along with the 3-man core on the bottom side means lots.
Tanks are just disgusting at the moment in
this game. Frozen Heart, you can see both on Xin as well as Cassandra.
He knows what side his bread is buttered. He just needs to keep Noah safe, and he's going to do a damn good job of doing that with the items he has.
Oh. It will block the grab at some route. Jun. But there's Oscar. Body blocking as much as he can, but he's not too tanky. Redemption coming in, but it's going to be enough. Oscar just barely able to get away. The knockback into the arms of Razork, but it's Noah in trouble. KC find their target. And they needed to do that quick because look at bot lane. Humanoid already there. TP coming through from KazaLoLLCShighlights to keep the Akali off the tower. Now they turn towards Razork. They can take down Razork. It's a guaranteed Baron. The pushback is there, but Seiken is there too. Razork now taking out. GA being procced. TP coming in. Jun can't save the day? Can he save his jungler? The answer is yes. The flash out by Bo's looking to follow up. Instantly, Razork dashing to the minion in the blink of an eye just to barely survive.
Karmine Corp already pings around to the Baron, though. They would need to try and get this while Noah's dead. You can see Humanoid trying to keep that pressure up on bot side, keep KazaLoLLCShighlights down here. They know that they can bring Humanoid up with the TP, so KazaLoLLCShighlights needs to keep him off of this, but Banshee's Veil is there. There's a TP.
Kaba just needs to interrupt it. Can he stop it? Barrel, belly bot. There's no answer. Kaba now flashing out to safety. The objective getting lower and lower. It's the 50-50 win becomes lightning. Razork finds his way into the pit and he takes the Baron! He will not be outdone today! KC now fishing for the fight. Seiken needs to get better. Then he wasn't able to play in the season finals, unfortunately, due to injury. But here he is on the stage again in 2024. Looking unkillable and making the plays necessary to secure the objectives. That said, Razork running in. KC just have to retreat now. Bo already low. Oscar in the midst of everyone. And it might just be a slaughter. Humanoid goes golden, buys a bit of space, dashes out safety. Oscar in it, chasing forward on the front lines. But KC, do they have a rebuttal? Seiken still standing. Health bar still strong. Oscar now backing off. Noah untouched. Trying to lay down just a little bit of damage as Fnatic retreat back, knowing they have to stop this Drake from going down. It is Chemtech Soul for KC on the line.
Fnatic want to play this slow. Humanoid went back to base. He's trying to make it in time. KazaLoLLCShighlights trying to keep an eye out for him, but they are heavily reliant on Razork's cooldowns right now. They need the W to hit. They need the win because
jungler. They got no business being here because it's Humanoid on the flank. The soul belongs to Fnatic, and KC need to run for the hills. Lightning falls from the sky. Storm Surge looking strong as ever, and Fnatic taking complete control of their first game in the LEC.
Fnatic will start to run it down the mid lane. They can see the win in their eyes. They got the soul, and they're going to crack open the base here for Karmine Corp.
Fnatic keeping calm, cool, and collected in the early game. Bring the resources in to protect Noah. Razork having a tear. Oscar Rinnan having a fantastic game, leveraging and abusing the new itemization to make sure that he's remembered in this one. Humanoid going into the backline upset. That's nowhere for you to go, Fnatic. Moving in, KC's first game, a warm welcome into the LEC, but it is Fnatic who will knock them down. Fnatic find first blood.
Incredibly hard fought game.
He and Cabo didn't swap in time or decided at the last second to just roll with it and see what happened. So I do still expect to see the Jax in the top lane against a champion like Aatrox. I can't imagine Rel would have a good time, so we won't get the flex this time around. Can't really stick around here. Level 1 for Patrick and Ignar, just now going to go for the wave, and Dagos looks like he's going to start this one off. Clean cleanse out from Patrick. Dagos could be in trouble. He's now pulled back and taken down for first blood. A generous donation. Tricky to navigate. What I'm about to say is an absolute cope, so bear with me. The good news is Draven didn't have that many stacks, but he's getting another cash out, baby! Peach now going for the follow-up here. The knockup is there. Peach is going to get that one sold.
He's in the area. Tunneler to a Ruby Crystal. Peach is going to decimate Douglas.
Patrick's just going to walk away. There's a TP now coming in. Peach is just on the way down. They need to get out of here fast. This is not a if first you don't succeed, try again. This is, oh, it's going to work out the same way. Ignar says, get back here.
Looking at was, hey, how does Peach perform? How does I felt like the bot lane was going to have to be the ones that really stepped up, and they are putting a lot of those doubts that I had that were easily able to run away with a game. So I think that's where if Giants can continue to leverage this advantage on bot side to be like, hey, we can take for dragons, we can start to move for a rip to 14.
Karzi's dead. Ulti comes out, Karzi tries to walk back, he gets a brief moment of life. Ignar gets the kill though, they deny the cash out, but I have a feeling that Hylissang might just be next. Ignite is now ticking, Capsic desperately needs to get the kill, deny the money, the shutdown comes through! Redemption! Hilly finds the angle. Ignar's level 6. He pushes the death button, and he is successful in finding that. Ottawamne now going all in on top side. Hilly gets a kill back bot side, but
just play so heavily for bot lane. Titanic Hydra complete onto Peach as well. Thanks to the early kills. He's Ringo. Jackie's good roam time in here though.
Ottawamne could be in trouble here. Dagos is going to be able to find the CC to follow up. Good start to the fight. Jackie's now looking for the knockup. He's going to find 3. Photon just barely able to step out and grab that kill for himself. Bit of a slip up on the top side from Jackie's. Well played. Engage on the bottom side. Pullback is there. Hylissang immediately going to ult. Decent damage now coming in as Peach and Ignar fight. TP there. Peach going to do what he can to hold on. Ulti to push Photon back. Photon now leaping in. They're trying to keep the fight going. Desperate. If Patrick gets a single kill, this could be a disaster. One shutdown now coming through. Can they take Patrick out as well? One more kill. They will. He gets the cash out first, but they managed to find the kill on the bottom side. Hope for
is here and ready to cover.
Respond on the play.
That was blind.
Support items now coming through. Hillsang with a bit of extra tankiness. Douglas trying to buy a bit more space. Peach forced to ult just for the disengage, and a TP now onto the bottom side. Giant X have committed to the play. Jackie's is here. Wave is now going to come in. Are they going to go for the dive? Swanning that one out. Hostile takeover comes out. It's going to hit Patrick. Peach is in trouble. Peach getting burned down by his own Draven. Now the execute not quite enough, but there's Jackie's. He finds the angle. He waits. He bides his time.
You get the move speed, plus being able to then leave a trail behind for others to follow you means that people quickly chase after the bits.
Kalista already, when you can free out a lane, start to roam around the map a little bit. The early advantages she could normally build up. You can get a lot of work done on towers, but
if you hit people with this,
yep,
you want to try and sit just above the threshold where you got the option to suddenly burn a lot of those stacks on the enemy. But this is what I was talking about for Giant X. Need to get this bot lane tower down so you can start to open up some control here. And now this is the other side of things.
With the hook, so just throw hooks out there. Vitality trying to keep the pressure up here in the mid lane. Should just knock this one down. Giant X maybe can find the counter play here, but the tower is likely to fall because of the Void Grubs. Hillsang now stepping forward, immediately trying to kick the play off, but it's going to be in trouble now. Luckily, Kalista there to save BTO with the pushback. Ult coming up just in time. Douglas on the backside. Jackie's really not able to find much here, but Peach continuing to walk forward. That's the CC on the top side of the fight. Odoamne goes down. Rest of Giant X not in an angle to follow up, but BTO now going to be in trouble. Peach doing so much work. No one can get into the circle but Douglas. Douglas taken down. Flash in from Jackie's. Two members locked up. So many blinking health bars, and now it's starting to rain money for Patrick in the mid lane fight.
Massive turnaround play from Jackie's.
The team with the turbo fed Draven to get Infernal Soul. Need to take this Drake away to deny at least Soul Point. Odoamne now going to get pulled back. Douglas going for the engage of the wall. BTO uncontested, but the hook comes through, but now it's a pushback. Finding the angle. Massive fight for Vitality. Jackie's once again going to try to turn it, but all of his remaining teammates have been taken down. It is simply not enough. The pushback. Devastating. BTO, the perfect ult. Ignar pulls him in and sets it up for the entire Vitality lineup. Jackie's will not make it out of this one alive. Douglas going to find the Shattering Strike. Vitality will eventually find the kill, will take the Drake, and will even out the gold.
The games we have today are so back and forth. The second, it looks like
the hook go. Boom, boom, blitzcrank. Can you find the angle with the big old boxing gloves? Photon just running into the midst of the team, jumping in. The stun not quite going to connect, though. Oh, that's devastating. The knockup is there as well from Peach. Photon just gets pulled back. That was not the play you were looking for, but if he finds a kill, he can reset, and he will! Oh, baby, one hell of a bailout coming through now as Giant X looks to try to turn this one on its heads. The instant response from Jackie's, the ult could just be everything despite the Jax revive. BTO not able to connect on the Patrick. The Draven access from over the wall. Odoamne finding the resets, but a clean proc of the blast cone to deny him a bit more access to the back line. It is Carzzy versus the world now. Hillsang going to do what he can to save Jackie's uncontested. 3 carries versus Carzzy. Can Carzzy find the angle? One more bailout coming in. Renata not enough. Jackie's and Odo finish the fight.
Cinders explode onto the rift as Giant X once more find their opportunity to take a fight. Vitality were the ones that opted into this, but it was... You try and move through this topside jungle when it's lit up and Ignar is ready for a hook. It just feels like we are going to end up waiting for a while.
Knock up. Good damage to kick the fight off onto Douglas. Douglas instantly pocketing the locket of Iron Solari. Can he survive? No. Patrick throws down the ultimate. Hillsang instantly going to disengage with the hostile takeover as Ignar and Patrick try to fight to the death. Ignar holding on to his life, and that one is Photon. Will knock down. Patrick trying to this one. Hillsang off to the side again, no ultimate. That's going to be TP canceled. Odoamne cannot come into the fight now. Just the 1v1 versus the Jax. Buying a bit more time. Objective already taken out.
And Odo's out. Great trade coming through from Giant X. I think they needed to try and force that with Jungler down because they'd lost that bot tier 2. They will end up losing mid tier 2 for it as well, but now Giant X very much kind of feel the pinch coming into this now. As Vitality taking presence in mid lane. Jackie's they don't know. They don't know.
He's going in, but they did. They saw it. They called it out, but will it be enough? Hostile takeover is massive. Patrick on the backside, uncontested, trying to take down Photon. Photon, is he tanky enough to survive for this one? Jax now going to get knocked down. Big cash out, big shutdown, but it's Odo on the side. It is a 2v4. Odo trying to make it out to safety. Vitality have stopped the Baron play in its tracks.
That could be it. I mean, you've still got all 5 members now pushing down in mid lane. It's just Odo and Patrick, so it may not be the end of the game, but they're going to crack open this base. They're going to be able to move back over and pick up that next dragon as well. This is a big swing by Vitality, especially when Giant X had just gotten the Baron.
They've got the mites as well. Do they want a full commit for this one? They got a bailout. They've got so many tools to keep this going. Odo has to be careful. If he gets taken out, it gets that much easier to end. Patrick still untouched on the backside. Odoamne standing strong for now. That's the Sterix gauge gone. Want to keep this one going. TP up for Jackie's. Jackie's up in 3 seconds. 1-0 there now. TP coming in. He's looking for the flank. This could be the game-deciding play. It's the double TP. Which one's real? Jackie's! 3 in the midst of everything! In his first game, he finds the angle to bring back hope for Giant X. Ulti comes out. Douglas just has to run for his life. Otawamne grabs the kill on a rampage now. How much can Giant X get?
Vitality flew too close to the sun. They thought they could go for the end, but end up overextending. And now Giant X want to try and crack the base themselves. 30-second death timers. Photon by himself. I don't think he can hold.
I don't think he can hold. All right, Jax. How kind was the patch to you? Going in, extra CC, start now going down, trying to take somebody out, but it's just not enough. They don't have the tools left, eyes on the prize. First win coming through for Giant X. What a turn from the rookie Jackies.
Massive play by Jackies to get the TP.
Destroy murder game, even though the Gwen actually scaled in the end. We do see a Gragas. I assume that will be Gragas top into Gwen, which is an answer. I wouldn't say a counter, and I think if you ban Gwen, you're
1v1, but it's not even a 1v1. Alvaro first on the roam, there to cover. It's a nice clean play thus far. Perkz, no real business being here. Chain's already now connecting. Blast Cone takes him over the wall, but Wind does become lightning. Perkz now forced to flash out to safety. Elyoya, does he want to follow up? And he does! Instant first blood for the side of Mad Lions. Koi Yankov's now running for the hills, and it's going to be another one! Fantastic. The meta works. You just keep ganking bot, and it's part of the reason why we saw Wunder pick such a defensive option like the Gragas. The pullback is there. Kaiser set up, lined up. Elyoya's not even going to do anything. He already got the assist. Just give it to Supa. Manages to grab a kill.
Elyoya only exists for bot lane, and bot lane's not happy about it.
Kaiser, where's the bubble going to go? It has to be perfect, but there's just not enough clean from Alvaro. You know, blasting one. And a Tome. Tome down to 400 gold now, so a bit of an easier pickup. Perkz on the retreat here. Elyoya can just step in. Another chain now connecting. That's going to be the follow-up. Elyoya sidestep there. Wind becomes lightning. He can dash in. He has the extended range. If he doesn't need anything else, still has the ulti as well. Perkz, they're taking their time. They donate the kill to Fresco.
He came into today because it has been consistently making his way down there, and I think that's where for MDK it has worked out fantastically for them. And even the fact now you got like that advantage leaning over to Fresco.
Right now, MDK have a whole heck of a lot of gold.
It does. Oh, hang on. Maybe.
The top side. Knockback is there. One more stack. A little bit of extra healing should be an easy kick. Kill, pick up. Extra Gwen healing. Not enough. Team Heretics finally firing.
Let it go and look at your bot side. They're being completely zoned off by everyone here as Kaiser's going to die.
Yep, Kaiser's dead. Bye to the Nami. It's not going to matter, is the reality. Supa just walks in here and shreds through this tower. Everything, it doesn't matter, it's too late.
I think it's like, hey, look, yes, we'll get an earlier spike with the Voltaic Cyclone Sword in the Ardent, and maybe we can look for some sort of big play, but it just feels so over.
It's kind of the Helm's Deep hold, but instead it works. You got Mites as the over the wall is now coming through. Fresco just barely able to make it back to Coling, not going to finish the job. Kill going over to Alvaro, and another tower fall out, whether it's on a LeBlanc, whether it's on a Lucian, or maybe a bit of lethality on an Aphelios as well. National players in the history of European League of Legends, so understand how crazy that statement is.
Maybe we go with Ground Dad instead, you know?
There it is. Everyone now stepping forward. Wunder going to try to make it out of safety, but there's Elyoya. Wind becomes lightning, Wunder becomes dust. And Elyoya just keeps walking in. Supa on the way forward now. Big damage coming in. Ulti not going to connect from Aphelios. Knock up there from the tidal wave to stop the play. But Fresco on a rampage! In the corner of your screen, he finds the pick. The Mad Lions Koi are dominant. Again, I take it back. That was good. Don't like basketball, I don't know what to tell you, but I also don't watch it, I just know that one reference. Anyway, here we go. Fight breaking out. Supa now following up. Elyoya unstoppable. MDK building a highlight reel in one game that would take many players months. It is an effortless slaughter.
He's kind of come in and said, hang on a second, lads. Like, I still exist here. Having a fantastic game, getting that early invade, setting up that bot lane, going for these picks. Elyoya, this is very much looking like he wants to make 2024 his year with this new roster that has been
bows and arrows. There's artillery on the side of MDK. You do not step up.
I mean, if you look at the map, they're in the dark age, man. There is nothing that they know is happening.
We don't even know what happened. History will not record this moment. In all forms, transcription has been lost. Victory chant, a rallying call from the Koi fans here in Berlin.
Yeah, Mirwan's just going to take bot tower, continue to shove in. What? I mean, Wonder's kind of walked up to check that, yes, he is in fact seeing Fog of War correct, or outside of Fog of War correctly. That is something that you kind of have to look forward and go, okay, cool. They understand how they want to operate at the map.
2 items for Perks, 2 items for Flacked, 2 items for Wonder. Some room, they can lock down Frescow, but immediately the counter punch now comes out. Yankos dies, knockback is there, hostile takeover coming through. Perks is going to be in trouble as well. The chain's not quite going to connect. MDK will now break into the base, knock down this inhibitor. Look to take a second. Are they tanking up on the top side? Frescow going to jump over the wall, look to clear the wave. MDK, if they get way too aggressive, they can lose a fight here. They cannot lose the game, they cannot lose anything else meaningful, but they can lose the fight and shift the gold slightly closer to the side of Team Heretics.
Yeah, it's not happening.
No.
Heretics firmly underneath their own structures. 2 minutes 40 until Mountain? Question mark? Do we get to that point? Because at this stage, I don't think so.
Take another Baron.
It is crazy that it's second Baron at 26 minutes. Like,
Well, it belongs to them. On the ground, untouched for now, will be cleared out. Supa just laying down a little bit of damage. Wonder getting chunked away. It is a slow siege. It was the early game and the mid-game transition that made this one fantastic for Mad Lions Koi. This now is just their just desserts. They've earned this start to finish. Yo-Yo now going in. It's a quick final fight. It is a slaughter. Kaiser the last one standing, but it does not matter. Mad Lions Koi finding their first victory on stage.
I don't know what the word to describe that game is.